scoops it up, fires it up to Matthews, who gets by. The defender gets it to Marner, who puts it away. About to drop the puck on a new episode of the NHL25 Toronto Maple Leafs franchise. Few playages left. Not many. We are still clinging on to that second wildcard spot. 8 playages remaining for the rest of the season, 59 games into it. Taking on the red-hot Pittsburgh Penguins in Pittsburgh. Probably going to be another simulation, if I had to guess. So I'm trying to map stuff out. Probably going to go all the way up to the trade deadline today. Run through that, and then there's like a month left of the season. Month and a half-ish. And pretty pivotal with a lot of teams in the East. I think a lot of the attention is going to be spent on teams in the Atlantic. So like this Florida game is a great contender for a playage. Might just run all the way to that. And we'll see if we can hop in and steal a game against Pittsburgh or something like that. That would be huge. But starting off with a simulation, Joseph Woll back in net. And gosh damn it, Sidney Crosby puts one away from outside the face-off circle, wider than the face-off circle, and we're trailing immediately. Power play has their chance to answer and do not let. Okay, good. Well, good we killed it. Bad because Hayes got one by Woll, giving Pittsburgh the 2-0 lead after the first 20 minutes of the game, and we keep taking penalties. Let's cash in on one. No, but Sidney Crosby is going to get his second and makes it 3-0 for Pittsburgh. This defense core has been a problem. Goaltending hasn't been great either, but it was hot early, and it has just completely tailed off. Cardio Mert. I'm going to stop calling people cardio merchants right now because we're losing 5-0 in Pittsburgh. Every point 6-0. Jesus, Woll. Every point matters, but like we can't even get a goal. I know Nylander's out. He's not going to fix a 6-0 loss. Yarncroc returns and give me a bounce back against the San Jose Sharks. Stolarz in net for this one. Come on. Oh, come on. Goodrow makes it 2-0 very quickly. 3-0. Can we defend? That's not even defending. Look at the shots and where they're from. And that was before they had 8 shots for. So, well, we got Woll in there now, and he lets up a power play goal. This is embarrassing. Can't get anything to go our way. Nothing at all is going our way. Stolarz and oh my goodness, we're gonna let up back-to-back 6-goal games and get shut out in both of them. It's 5-0 going into the third for San Jose. Hey, Riley got one. We've been outscored 11-1 in our last 2 games. 12-1, 12-2. Tanev gets a shorthanded one. Will Smith got the power play. 13-2. Goodrow gets another. Let's be done. Brutal back-to-back. Oh my goodness. And Tavares has a broken nose. Alright, so with the broken nose to John Tavares, we're reshuffling everything. Putting Nyes, Matthews, and Marner back together. That's been a good line. Geeky is centering the second. Domi is going to center the third. Unless that does nothing. Domi's going to center the third. Robertson and Yarncroc on his wing. Bobby McMahon getting in there. Just brutal. Just a brutal turn of events. And going to sim the game against Vegas. Still clinging on to that wildcard spot by like a point. So, count your lucky stars. Count your lucky stars that we have. Oh my goodness, stop letting in the first shot. Is that so hard? Is that so hard, Woll? Because now we're trailing this entire game against Vegas. and it sucks. Robertson bailed us out last episode, and we're down 1-0 going into the second. Vegas power play doesn't go. Like, we just need our goalies to step up. Getting torched for 6 and 7 goals against, not great. But Domi ties it up from outside. We finally get something to go our way, and we got a tied game with a power play opportunity. Multiple. Doesn't go. Trust the team in the sim. Please prove me right. Matthews does. Gives us the lead against Hill. Firing from the point. Power play opportunity does not fall. And Pacioretty crashes in. Brisson closes the gap. Makes it 3-2. And Hurdle makes it 3-3. Go to overtime and get a point at least? Or, you know what? No, that shouldn't be the goal. The goal should be not choke away the lead. But we head to overtime. 41 shots to 24. And the overtime period comes and goes, and we lose the shootout. Choked it away. How many saves did Adin Hill make? Adin Hill made 41 saves. And now moving over to the trade deadline. Nylander is back. Thank goodness. We're going to be a conservative buyer because that's what we are right now. Fringing on the playoffs and entering the deadline. See if anything happens. See if there's anyone of interest to really go after. I don't know about Allmark. He's not much better than what we got. Like how Liljegren was traded. And then later on the shine wears off of like a Connor Timmins. And Yanni Hakanpää just isn't in the lineup at all. Same thing here with trading Jake McCabe. Ruined a good thing. And hopefully scoring can fix things, but at the same time, just that back-to-back with Pittsburgh and with San Jose just feels so sour. After all that, just feels incredibly sour. And I have no idea what I'm going to do to try to improve the defense or try to just improve anything to make it work. I have no idea. No, I've heard nothing about a trade, so we will see. And after the trade deadline where we did absolutely nothing, we get to play former Leaf and who saved about a month of last season, Martin Jones, as he's in net for the Colorado Avalanche. We're pulling up Pagula, right? Saying the answers in this room start out really freaking hot this season. Absolutely sputtered, spiraled. Nylander got hurt. Unfortunate. Goaltending kind of fell apart. Unfortunate. Believing in the guys in the room, and it's 0-0 after one in Colorado. Shots fairly even. Okay. Drunin buries 2 by Woll in very quick succession. Trying to get an answer on a power play, and we can't. It falls flat. We need as many points in the standings as we can get. So, we're hopping in this third period to salvage it against Colorado. And Matthews losing that draw. Toes up to Middlestat. Liljegren whiffing. Holy slap shot. Woll pushes that aside. Riley scoops it up. Fires it up to Matthews, who gets by. The defender gets it to Marner, who puts it away. Close quarters finisher. And we get on the board and bring it within 1. Moral of the story right there. Go to the net, and good things will happen. Marner gets his 17th on the year. Matthews and Riley pick up the assist, and we lose another draw. Nice throwing hits. Riley trying to get in there. Dropping the puck back. Holy one-timer. Great save by Woll. Matthews up to Riley. Over to Marner. Flipping it to Matthew Nyes. Snapping the shot, and he ties it from distance. 23 goals on the year for number 23, Matthew Nyes. And we are cooking with gas now. Tied game in Colorado. Marner feeds it across and Nyes. Quick shot. Buries it. And now we're getting the geeky line out there. Pacioretty and Robertson on his wings. Less than 3 minutes into the third period, and we are firing, and Geeky loses that draw. Unfortunate. Rantanen gets bodied by Ekman-Larsson, and Tanev scoops up the puck, and he's carrying it all the way over. Trying to flip it over to Robertson, doesn't go. Pacioretty with a nice hit. Ekman-Larsson with a nice hit, and now Robertson snapping the shot. Save, and Middlestat gets all alone, and Wool pushes it aside. Pacioretty on the back check, trying to throw some hits, throwing a tip, and crap baskets as Colorado has quite the edge. All good save, and Tanev, desperation clear up to Nick Robertson. Turning, snapping the shot, gets saved. Why can't we have a person back in Rantanen's all alone? Breakaway save by Wohler. And absolute chaos. God damn it. He has a freaking hat trick now. We just can't play any line defense. Absolute chaos in this game. Getting the Matthews line back out there. Going against Colorado's second line. Winning that draw, and Riley carrying the puck in. Gonna rip it around the boards over to Marner. Dropping it back to Liljegren. Fires a huge shot from distance. Matthews going up and forcing the hit. Nyes snapping that shot that kind of just floats through as Jones covers it. Scored too quick, let up another, so we are still trailing with 12 left in the third. Matthews tied up in the circle, losing that draw. Landeskog for Colorado skating up, and Riley lays a hit. Matthews gets that puck over to Liljegren, buying some time up to Marner, who has some speed, flipping a backhand. Jones kicks the pad out to save it, and Matthews, big hit along the boards. Marner keeps it in. Matthews picks it up, firing the shot, and Jones saves that with the glove. We're really riding the hot line here, keeping the Matthews, Marner, and Nyes line out. Riley and Liljegren still out there together as well, giving us the best production so far, and we get dusted on that draw. Great. Wood skating up. Liljegren misses a hit. Nyes on the back check, forcing the shot, and Wool is just going to cover that one. Third line, Domi, Yarncroc, Robertson out. Robertson pulling double duty. Gosh darn it. Nylander definitely got hurt again. And Wool pokes that away. Yarncroc picks it up over to Nick Robertson, who gets hit. Yarncroc tries to put the backhand on him. Getting it over to Liljegren, one-timer. Ties it up. Fireworks in this third period. Explosive third, and we are right back in this game, tied 3 apiece, under 8 minutes to go. Liljegren 6 on the air. Robertson and Yarncroc with the assist, and Marner poke checking the lost draw. Makar along the backboards. Marner digs it out, and it gets poked away. Matthews along the boards gets it to Ekman-Larsson, snapping the shot. Loose puck. Nice trying to pick it up. Jones makes the blind save. Getting Geeky back out there. Going against McKinnon, though, and just losing that draw. Geeky trying to throw some hits in pursuit. Brandstrom skating in. Pacioretty keeping pace, forcing the pass, and Riley scoops up the puck, firing it up to Pacioretty, slamming it around the boards to Robertson, dumping it back to Liljegren, dumping it back to a Robertson on the ground, and Liljegren's on the ground too. Riley defending a 2-on-1. Rantanen shot pushed aside by Wool. Pacioretty getting that puck, firing it up to a gas Nick Robertson, trying to just dump it in, and we can't even dump it in. We need a breather, and we need it bad. Liljegren firing a hit, doesn't quite go. Riley up to Geeky, who has some speed, gets a shot in on Jones, forces another draw, and we're able to get a much needed change. Clawed back in a huge way. Matthews back in the circle. Marner and Nyes on his wing, winning that draw. Over to Ekman-Larsson, over the chase. Landeskog skating down. Tanev in pursuit, dropping it back. Ekman-Larsson in the way. Nyes gets the loose puck, and he is going to carry it. Firing it over to Nyes firing it over to Marner, ripping the shot, doesn't go. Nyes trying to win a board battle with Makar, doesn't go. Time winding down. Tanev pokes it away, firing it to Austin Matthews. Center of the ice, snapping the shot. And Jones gloves it. Domi, Yarncroc, and Robertson getting out there. Tie game, 42 seconds left. Looking to hang on, and Domi wins that draw over to Riley, over to Liljegren, who is just skating around trying to avoid contact, snapping a shot. Traffic, loose puck along the boards. Colorado has it. Manson skating around Yarncroc, and Robertson trying to pursue Domi. Missing hit on Landeskog, dumping it in. Liljegren's going to collect. Firing it to Yarncroc, up to Riley, entering the zone. Not much time left. Firing it, trying to fire it to Robertson. Doesn't go. Robertson skating around. Ripping a shot, doesn't go anywhere. And it looks like we have overtime as, no, actually no. Don't say that with Nathan McKinnon. Oh my goodness, Wool. Wool just saved us a point there. Forcing the game to overtime. 3-3. Matthews and Marner out there. Rantanen and McKinnon. Overtime in Colorado. Tied up in the circle. Matthews emerges with it. Skating over to Marner. And Jones saves it. Crap. Rantanen breakaway. Wool saves it. Along the boards in the corner. McCarr dropping it back to McKinnon to Rantanen. And no, that's going to be icing, isn't it? Riley, get on your horse, buddy. Oh, come on. Chaos. Both lines are exhausted. Lining up for the draw. And Matthews tied up in that circle, losing it. McCarr. Oh my God, rips it off the post. And Riley gets the puck from Marner. Dropping it back towards center of the ice. Doesn't go. Landeskog turning around, and we are in full retreat mode. As McCarr's pass gets picked off by Matthews, we go for the change. Doesn't quite go. Matthews, don't freaking step up. Why did you step up? McCarr had him beat, and it doesn't go. Landeskog blocked. Hits a body. Riley getting that puck. Landeskog firing another shot. Wool covers that. Morgan Riley jumps up to the top of the league and hits. Matthew Nye is not far behind at fourth. Holmberg and Geekie is the second line because Nylander's still hurt. And Geekie wins that draw to Liljegren. Oh my God. Liljegren gets killed. Geekie trying to get in the way. Diving block. McKinnon poked away. Holmberg to Geekie. Liljegren, skate with me, buddy. And he does. Oh, shoot. No, Holmberg. Holmberg, no. Oh my God. McKinnon breakaway in overtime. Everyone is exhausted. Wool, big saves. Just huge save after huge save. McKinnon lying down, trying to... Damn it! We just got outplayed in overtime. Rantanen buries it. We managed to steal a loser points. And that top line was explosive in the third. Just ran out of gas in overtime. Absolutely ran out of gas. Our special teams are bad. Everything else is league average at best. Simulating the game against Utah in Utah. Looking to get a much needed 2 points here as we continue to try to cling on to a playoff spot. But Cooley gets one by Wool. I don't remember the last time we scored the first goal in the game. I'm going to be completely honest. No idea. But Riley gets the power play goal from the point. Making it 1-1 in Utah. We just keep getting beat because I don't know the last time we scored the first goal. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea. It could be like 3 months ago. It could be 3 weeks ago. I have no idea. But we just continue to get hemmed in. Blown out. Power play doesn't go. We need our special teams to do something. You have a power play with that much talent, you need to do better. And Gunther gets one by Wool close. I need this team to pull it through for me in the sim. We can't. We freaking can't. Because we can't score a goal. And our goalies can't bail us out anymore. Because we're getting blown up for 4 goals a game. At least that's what it feels like. Just get me out of this game. Robertson gets one. My gosh. We are 2-6-2 in our last 10. We are somehow still in the playoff spot. By like 3 points. With a game in hand. We're going to play this full game hosting the Florida Panthers because, god damn it, we need a win. And give me the alternate jerseys because the last time we wore them, we did pretty well. Barkov to Chuck, Matthews, Marner, starting the game with a lost draw. Ekblad over to Forsling, over to Greer. Riley, he's got the defending and the hit boost. And he lays another one, getting it over to Liljegren, up to Austin Matthews. Skating in along the right side, turning, shooting, floating puck. Saved, and out to Ekblad, who gets creamed by Riley. Nyes on the back check against Barkov, gets the puck, and Matthews just going to dump that one in. Riley skating in to collect, trying to fire it to Matthews, and Bobrovsky is going to cover that one. Still trying to weather the storm without John Tavares. Nylander's still playing. Might be about fully recovered now from elbow surgery, which kind of just disrupted our whole season. Geeky winning that draw. Liljegren to Riley to Geeky, snapping the shot, and Bobrovsky saves it. Barkov and Tkachuk still out there for Florida. Geeky back in the circle, losing that draw. Ekblad gets it over to Forsling. Geeky with the big hit, and Tkachuk skating in. Nylander pokes it away. Forsling's there to collect. Nylander's throwing the hit, and Tkachuk loses it in our zone. Geeky gets it, and just going to dump it down the ice to William Nylander, skating around the back of the net. Coming back to Ekman-Larsson, winds up. Slap shot save. Domi, Yarncroc, and Robertson out there now. Looking for some magic with the third line, and we don't get it. Domi loses that draw, skating around, laying a hit. Bennett picks it up over to Verhaeghe, and over Wall with the big save, passing it. Sheesh. Okay, let's stop doing that, shall we? Nope, we're going to do it again. And Ekman-Larsson picks it up over to Tanev. Firing that up to Yarncroc. Skating over to Robertson. Doesn't go. Big hit behind the boards. Over to Tanev. Just going to take a slap shot. Push aside. Robertson picks up the puck. Shooting. Save. And Domi gets it. Ripping it around the boards. And Robertson in a puck battle. And he loses that. Tanev stepping up. Big hit. Doesn't quite go. Passing it over to Verhaeghe. Yarncroc keeping him in front. Big pursuit behind the net. Losing it. Robertson gets it over to Domi, and he's skating down into the Florida zone. Trying to beat the defender. Oh, does not beat that defender and eats a hit. And Timmins and Benoit out there now on defense. Trying to throw poke checks. Shot gets through, and Wold makes a great save. And we get it over to Kemp as the fourth line steps out there. Kemp throwing a hit. There we go. Holmberg getting involved. Benoit really getting involved with the physical play. Holmberg throws another hit. Timmins throws a hit, and Dewar gets it. Skating around, firing it to Kemp, who's going to carry this into the zone. Just not finding anything. Ripping it around the boards, and we have no one there. So now we have to Chuck against Riley and Timmins, and Riley gets the puck. Nyes firing it to Forsling and cycling it around Greer. Turning, trying to enter the zone. Riley says no. Nyes gets the loose puck over to Matthews, over to Nyes. Trying to get to Marner in the neutral zone. Doesn't go. Timmins forces the hit to Marner. Riley gets the puck, loses it. Nyes picks up the loose puck, getting it to Timmins, getting it to Marner in a very dangerous spot. Forsling, oh my god, diving shots. Almost goes. Pacioretty trying to throw a hit. Ekblad turning around. Barkov. Shot blocked by Matthew Nyes. Pacioretty just lying down in front of Forsling's shot, and Marner gets it. And he's just going to dump that in as we try to complete the line change with Pacioretty in pursuit. We went for the hit instead of the puck. Ekblad gets to Forsling. We got our change. Dewar's still out there. Not sure why. Ekman-Larsson there. Woll collects the puck, dishes it over, and Nylander's going to take it up the ice. Trying to beat his man and just can't. Puck in front. Doesn't go. Ekman-Larsson trying to pursue. Shot saved by Woll. Domi in the circle for the last 5 seconds. Losing that draw. Shattenkirk trying to shoot it. Yarncroc blocks it. And fire that out. Crisis averted. A lot of hits in that first period of play. Getting absolutely killed in the circle, so need to work on that. But 0-0, Wool having a solid game thus far. Matthews back out there in the circle to start the second at home and loses that draw. Greer skating in, Barkov skating in, moving around. Chaos, loose puck, nice, that might be an icing. That's definitely an icing, okay. Matthews back out there in the circle after the icing, looking to get another face-off win. We have one on the day. Loose puck, Marner gets steamrolled. Liljegren, good poke check there. Trying to pin him along the boards. Tkachuk gets it, turning around, firing the shot, and that gets saved, and Riley gets it. Over to Mr. Austin Matthews, trying to make some moves here. Dumping it back to Riley. Wrist shot from distance, hits some bodies and doesn't go. Force lane to Barkov, getting hit. Ekblad skating in. Riley closing the space and laying the hit. Matthews gets hit. And Liljegren's going to carry this into the zone. Try and drop back to Nyes. What a save by Bobrovsky to put aside the one-timer. Puck up to Barkov. Liljegren intercepts. Ekblad gets it. Nylander throwing hits. And Greer skating in. Ekman-Larsson fighting for it along the boards with him. Trying to dive, and Wool pushes it aside. Puck behind the net. Nylander gets a stick on it. Ekman-Larsson hits a body. Puck along the boards, and Ekman-Larsson comes out with it. Up to Pacioretty. Over to William Nylander. Firing to Pacioretty. Puts it away. Giving us the first goal of the game in the second period. Pacioretty gets his 16th on the year. I was too busy reading that to actually play. Robertson, nice back check, and kicking it out of the zone. Kicking it to himself, and he's got some space and some speed. I didn't really want to shoot that, but okay. Take the offensive zone draw. Domi lining up in the circle again. Losing the draw as Schmidt emerges with it. Tanev in pursuit, forcing the puck loose to Ekman-Larsson, ripping it to Tanev. Firing back across to Yarncroc, who gets it up to Domi, or to Robertson, excuse me. Turning, shooting! Domi tried to set the screen for him. Desperately trying to cling on to our playoff lives and get in the dance. Geeky wins that draw. Timmins loses the puck. And Verhaeghe skating down as Timmins reverses, goes for the hit and misses. Benoit scoops up that puck. Trying to turn around and fire it up to Timmins. Getting it to Geeky into the Florida zone. Shooting, loose puck. Nylander picks it up, shoots, and saved by Bobrovsky. We're really running with our top lines out here in the offensive zone, especially just because we got that they have the guys you'd expect to score, and we lose a draw. And Shattenkirk gets up to Lundell. Oh crap! It's Benny on a 1-on-3, but he wins it, and Matthews gets the puck and trying to think about what he's going to do, and he rips it along the boards, and Lundell for Florida scoops it up as we try to just skate back and protect. Shot saved by Wool. All right, Kempf, Dewar, and Holmberg looking to hold the fort here in the defensive zone. We got right. Okay, Kempf is winning, has doubled our face-off wins on the day, and now we're on the counterattack, trying to fire it across to Holmberg. Doesn't quite go. Lays a hit, gets the puck, and kills a ton of time. That's what I'm going to go with, and he kills a ton of time. We're going for the change. And Riley up to Liljegren, and I think we got that change off as Liljegren's going to carry this in and lose it. Okay, that's nice. Throws a hit from Yarncroc. Liljegren did not throw the hit, it was Yarncroc. Riley skating up, using the body to get that puck. And guess what? He's just going to ring it around the boards. And Yarncroc's going to get it, and he's going to get it to Liljegren and dump it to Robertson! Shoots, and Domi tips it in! His 18th on the year and makes it 2-0 Toronto. Less than 3 minutes left in the second. Domi with the goal, Liljegren and Robertson on the assist, and Geeky wins that draw. And Nylander's carrying the puck, snapping a shot, pushed aside by Bobrovsky. Pacioretty throwing hits and just absolute yard sale. Geeky going for the shot. Nylander picking up a loose puck, firing it back to Ekman-Larsson, who's going to rip a wrister, and that gets pushed aside. Cycling the puck around, Ekman-Larsson, catch, shoot, scores! Makes it 3-0, and Ekman-Larsson has 10 goals on the year. 50 seconds left in the period, and then we're on to the third. Geeky loses that draw, throws the poke check on Shattenkirk, and Tkachuk skates in, poked away by Tanev. Wolf takes a stab at it and disrupts the flow of things. Slap shot from distance, pushed aside, goes behind the net. Ekman-Larsson goes for a body, goes for a clear. Chaos, and time runs out. Absolutely exploded in the second. We won. We quadrupled our face-off wins. I will take that. And we're getting puck luck. Shots are falling our way. It's a rubber puck. Stuff happens. Up by 3 going into the third. Keep the foot on the gas and continue to roll with it as Matthews wins that draw. And Riley just going to turn back, fire over to Liljegren as we retreat, and shoot. Well, to chuck off that puck, Liljegren passes it back to Matthews, gets it over to Riley, gets it up to Nyes, who has some speed and some size, ripping a shot, and Bobrovsky has to save it. Matthews in the circle, and tied up, fighting for it. Florida comes away with it. Forsling skating in, over to Tkachuk. Riley goes for the hit, misses. Tkachuk, shot gets saved. Loose puck, Marner over to Riley. Matthews gets it over to Liljegren, who's leading the charge for some reason, and just going to dump that in, and Marner going to lose it. Nye's going to go for a big hit. Marner's going to get it, flip it backhand. Matthews trying to crash the net. Doesn't quite go. Firing it over to Riley. Shot gets blocked, and Ekblad scoops that up over to Forsling. Nyes getting in the way. Bennett skating down with a lot of speed. Oh my goodness, Riley. Hit him so hard he jumped. And blocking shots for Hagee. Crashing in. Woll makes that save. Pacioretty gets it off the Woll pass. Over to Liljegren. Over to Nylander, who has a step. Trying to get the backhand move. Doesn't quite go. Geeky trying to pursue. Ekman-Larsson throwing a hit. Pacioretty scoops it up and dumps it in. Geeky trying to chase. Lays a hit instead. And Florida on the counterattack. Entering the Toronto zone. Big hit from Ekman-Larsson, forces it loose, and Geeky collects, sends it over to Ekman-Larsson, who is going to lose the puck in the Florida zone. And Ekman-Larsson, huge hit as the puck goes behind the net. Tanev scoops it up, fires it up to Yarncroc, who dodges a hit and snaps a shot, keeping it alive. Shattenkirk gets the pass from Bobrovsky. Lundell gets hit, gets it off, entering the zone. Tanev pokes it away. Robertson in pursuit, cycling the puck around. Shot gets saved by Woll. Pass from Domi to Robertson, who kind of has a breakaway chance. Flips it backhand, a loose puck. Shattenkirk gets it, and Benoit throwing a hit. As they try to enter our zone, we just dump that in because, my goodness, Robertson was on the ground for a while. Killing time. Line changed. Oh, Tkachuk's out there. Tkachuk and the top line's out there, and we have Connor Timmins, who, you know what, does a great job. Robertson pinned along the boards. Timmins trying to get it out, and he does. Getting it up to Kempf. Killing plenty of time. He's just going to dump that in. Dewar has some speed. Benoit, one-timer, saved by Bobrovsky. Keeping the fourth line out there for the offensive zone draw. Kempf has been very good at face-offs for us, especially in this game, and he loses that one. But on the forecheck, doesn't really lay a hit. All right. And cycling around, Dewar. Good effort there, buddy. Barkov entering our zone. Big hit. Kempf gets the loose puck. Go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy. Drawing it back to Holmberg. Shot gets saved. Bounce along the backboards. Kempf gets it to Timmins. Rips a shot, misses the net. Benoit dumping it in to Nyes, who somehow got out there. Not sure how. Tkachuk skating in. Benoit hits him. Puck is loose, and Timmins picks it up. Fires it up to Mart. Tried to. Didn't go. Rodriguez had other plans. And Nyes trying to play on the forecheck. Ekblad gets it. Oh my goodness. Nyes just absolutely levels him as Florida is cycling around in their own zone. Forsling skating up, getting it to Rodriguez, getting it by Benoit, but Benoit pokes it away into the back of our zone. Wool passing it out. Nyes gets it, gets hit. Benoit gets it up to Mr. Austin Matthews. Skating down, firing it to Marner. Bobrovsky slides over and makes a great save, and Marner passes along the back to Matthews to Pacioretty, rips the shot, and it gets saved. 25 seconds left. Slap shot blocked by Morgan Riley, who ends up in our own net. Wool makes a save. Riley pokes it away. Wool just dishes it out in an attempt to kill time. Don't do that, because that ruins the shutout, and Bennett tips one away. No floodgates are opening because there's 12 seconds left. Wool loses his shutout, which I'm actually quite sad about because that was all my fault. Verhaeghe gets hit. Nylander gets a loose puck. And Nylander going to rip it up to Pacioretty, who's going to bury the empty netter. Because why not? Liljegren and Nylander get the assists, and we get a big win at home against the Florida Panthers. Timothy Liljegren, 2 assists, is your 3rd star. Huge performance by the Leafs at home as we look to hang on to and get a much-needed win. Ekman-Larsson, goal and assist, is the 2nd star. Also laid some huge hits throughout this contest. And Pacioretty, 2 goals and an assist, is the 1st star. And with that win, we have 73 points, 3 ahead of the Hurricanes with a game in hand, 1 behind the Panthers, who set ahead of us in the wild card race. We have 65 games played, 82 on the full season. We got about a month left. 7 players left, I believe. Looking to hang on, make the playoffs, and then go on a run. 3-5-2 in our last 10. Brutal recently. We got Nylander back. Tavares should be back before the end of the month, I believe. Let's take a look at the injury report. Yep. March 30th should be back with a broken nose. Till then, let's weather the storm, hold down the fort, get some momentum from that Florida game, and I will see you all next time.